asking yourself about all this talk of shadow. From whence does it arise? Now, I spoke about the animus before, which is derived from animated, and all the motion comes from that business, usually relegated to emotional quantities. It finds many expressions, but it's how to describe certain phenomena. Now, we are quite similar in certain ways, like I said before, having 5 fingers on each hand, usually. But there's also differences between us, differences in between the similarities. And these might manifest long before you have any idea what those are like. You might as well say that at the bottom of the abyss is just a giant culture shock that you can't make up. For all, you can't reconcile all the differences, because you might have something that's precious to you, and thus you take care of it in a particular way, but you might find that same kind of thing somewhere being extremely degraded. And then you have to somehow reconcile in your mind how someone can put away with something so precious to you. Now, culture stands opposed to what nature is, and everything that happens in culture can be ascribed to culture. All that happens in it is man-made. Where do they get it from fundamentally? You might bring it in the walls, but you can't ever keep it out forever. Because once life starts, it's also coming to collect. And the clock starts ticking. And the possessions that we have, they hook in on that desire to care, especially if it can't fend for themselves. But a coffee machine might provide you with coffee if you take care of it consistently for a longer while. A coffee machine definitely can't fend for itself very well. Neither can a teddy bear. Or any other plushie you might keep by your bedside. But you also don't have to worry about it running away. About it doing something stupid by its own nature. for what comfort it can provide. Reminiscent of a time when all the other things that did have tooth and claw also stayed far beyond the walls. What kind of monster would I be if something so similar to me is capable of such monstrous acts with the things that I love? And thus care for. But you don't know. Life has a way of changing the situations people find themselves in, and immediacy, this bubble of time, can be all narrowed down to a sharp point that's moving your way in an attempt to kill. That's what you have to respond to then. You won't have all the other things when that comes your way. And I doubt that's anything you'd want to be using as a shield when it does. Time there also can turn culture into a knife. It did so many years before. Being rejected by it, after all, means losing all of the things that might hide inside of it. And you'd imagine anything more coming your way. Than the edge of a blade. You'd be a hopeful sort, wouldn't you? of culture. And that's found inside of a petri dish. Those can also kind of change the way things start looking through the sense perceptions if they get contracted in a particular manner. Let's hope that doesn't result in a culture shock that leaves anyone epileptic.